can we start, guys? We're good.
Are we good to go?
So let's
Let us start.
try push this for 40 minutes. Try.
Okay.
Yeah, we should tell you.
You should tell us. You should say, guys,
tell him, let's
okay,
start.
5 minutes. Hey. Buddy?
Boss man, how's it?
Good.
Good.
Ready?
Mr. Fakati.
You know, there was a teacher that used to say
No,
that.
not a teacher. There's a guy that used to call him
Mr.
Mr. Fakati.
Mr. Kachopa.
Why Fakati? PH.
Yeah.
Sounds rather appropriate.
Yeah, Kachopa.
See,
I knew
look,
that it was going to excite him. He was going to have a nice hard on for this.
Bra, you don't have to sound like you.
What?
Yeah, you look like you are pushed in the bush.
Hey, I had a
What
day.
were you fakating in the bush, buddy?
No, I had a day today. I had a day. Actually, hold on. Let me get something. I'm thirsty. I'm coming back. Carry on. Ignore me.
Mr. Fakating in the bush.
He's going for cutting
He's
now.
going to go Fakati in the bush.
Yeah, man. How's your week been?
Hey, brides. Yo, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't even know if it's been a week. Has
Yeah.
it been a week?
Jeez, how long? Yeah, about.
It's about.
Mm.
It's been a long time, buddy. I don't know. Wena, what have you been up to?
Hey, guys.
I can't say I've been for cutting though.
Yeah, now
What
I
happened
wish
today? Hey,
Okay.
guys.
I wish I was fakating.
What's this for now?
No, me, I need some. I don't know if you don't want it.
Okay.
Look, so anyways, I was looking for, as usual, I had a meeting, looking for sponsors.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
remember?
Yes.
That's not the sponsor, no, man.
Yeah, man, put it out in the universe,
Yeah.
right?
So I meet this lady. I don't know her. I meet her. Sure, I get there. Hot. 10 out of 10. That already throws me off, you know? Sharp, no problem. We talk, we do whatever. So when we finish, I'm like, thank you, we pay the bill, and I want to leave. I'm like, no, I was going to office, and she's waiting for Uber.
We pay the bill or you pay the
Doesn't
bill?
matter. So she was waiting for
Clement.
Uber, right? So I'm like, no, I'll take you to the office. Don't worry, where is it? She's like, no, down the street. I know the office is actually down the street from where we were. Can I go to him, Papa? Battery.
Who's this? You?
Me.
Oh, God, no.
Why they even offer? You know?
Wow,
That
dude.
whole thing, I'm in Sentin. Do you think there's anyone with jumpers?
In Sentin, wow.
So I'm like,
Good Lord.
okay, where do I even start looking for a battery, insurance, and this and that? So that threw me off. So
What
Something
size
I
is-
saw, right? Something I saw where you can source a battery online wherever you are in the country, and it can either be delivered to you or you can drive in if you can drive.
is it?
Very convenient.
Is this now?
Good pricing, very competitive.
You know, I've always had an issue ka battery size, ne? I just always used to think battery koloi ke battery koloi.
This is what I was.
Battery ya truck ke battery ya truck, but
Yeah, and most people struggle with that. So you need to, if usatse size ya battery, the code ya battery,
Yes.
you should at
yes,
least know your
yes.
vehicle, year, model, this, and through that process of you describing your car, then this solution will tell you what battery.
so all
So-
online.
Online.
Listen, this is what I was.
What?
You must call this guy, whoever it is, find out the
I'll
information.
remember, I forgot what it's called.
Yes.
I'll remember. We'll talk about it next time.
Next time.
So
Find out the information. I must actually go. We've already placed it. So you must give
So
us
this
sponsorship.
one is getting free advertising.
He failed, but
Ah.
you
There's
know,
no name.
There's no name. But you know, can I tell you something? Like what I wanted to do, anyways, is battery. It's not in the conventional place, right?
Yeah.
It's underneath the seat. I get
You don't even know where it is.
The
Yeah.
jumping cables, I don't know the cable. I actually had to call the car manufacturer, and they're like, "Oh, the jumping cables, you jump it there and there."
Yes.
He told say, "Was that delivery guys? Thank God."
Eish.
If I could, all I wanted was like, this. She's standing. No,
So did you end
don't
up-
worry,
did
don't
you
worry,
end up
don't worry.
Ubering
No,
with
don't
your
worry, don't
lady?
worry. Let me get an Uber. Now, do you say, I've got it. Give me 5 minutes. Or do you say, what? Wait, online guy.
Yeah.
No,
But
but in the
name.
future, once we've got the name,
we must actually do that and
then-
start. Maybe let's do this.
man.
Maybe let's do this. People should tell us their funny stories.
Yes.
And then maybe they will take the funny story, and then whenever he needs a battery, he's got a free battery. And then maybe he proposes. Maybe then I don't need this lady
A
because
funny
I'm
story
sure
about-
she
about
thinks.
batteries. Funny stories about batteries.
Yeah,
or-
funny being stuck. on
I
it.
know,
Yeah.
I've got a lot.
Yeah, but no, when I know,
I
no,
had-
In the Tez.
What's that? No,
With
not
the truck battery.
someone
He's
once
got
came.
funny stories about his phone battery every single time. So I'm not gonna even worry about batteries. So that is another innovation that was like, you know, that guy took my idea.
Yes, re salla ko morao wa tseba ka technology, but it's a good. I think it's a good thing.
Anyways,
Get the details for us.
Sure.
anyways, so yeah, that was my morning.
That's your morning.
Let's hope, boy, I smell good or I'm a good look. If I was too sad, no, I wouldn't care because I'm good looking. And,
So do you think she's not gonna come back?
Yeah, she was not impressed, eh? Kiyafufulelwa. It's hot. She was not impressed.
Lady,
so-
please come back. We're gonna get the
Please.
battery online, okay?
Yeah, but it doesn't
And,
matter.
yeah.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care
Yeah, but
anymore.
why? I'm gonna sponsor.
Kana,
these puppets.
what's our WhatsApp number again? I wanna.
Yes,
I wanna.
I forgot it.
Yeah,
I put it at the bottom there.
Yeah, when the guys send us their funny battery stories,
Yeah, put it on the WhatsApp.
put it- and please don't send nudes. We got enough last week to last
From
us for the
Swat.
whole year.
So he
So,
sent himself nudes.
We are good. We are good for the year.
Anyways, yeah, let's start, guys.
Before we help a nigga out in the segment of help a nigga out, who needs help between the two of you in terms of exercise regime? The swim competition is close.
No, we're fine. Give us a date.
oh, have
Let's set
you-
up a
Give
date.
us a
Let's
date.
go.
We're
Yeah,
on
let's
track.
do it.
Have you?
Get over and done with it.
Oh,
Give us a date, we'll go swim.
Okay.
Let's move on. Hey, because you like torturing us. Hey, Karel Tabile, lisumani.
I like that. How qala go papa fela ke re
Sumani.
swimming. Yeah, so this segment of helping a nigga out.
Negro. Next time it will be a Caucasian. Next time it's a Breno, you know?
Oh, must we
Hey.
say Breno,
Yeah, why?
Slamo?
Yes.
Negro.
Why? Negro.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the segment called?
I don't know. Carry on.
I want you to say it.
Nigga
Last
wants
week
a
we
car.
got- He's like,
Let's
nigga
carry on,
wants
guys.
If you could understand what I had. Carry on.
Okay,
Let's go.
so this guy is Linda's neighbor, Sbonelo. Is it Sibonelo or Sbonelo?
Usbonelo. It's
Sbonelo.
not my neighbor. We live in the same hood.
Okay.
We live in the same vicinity.
All right. From Maritzburg, he has a bikey, Isuzu KB250 double cab. He's an engineer and he's happy with this. This story sounds made up, but anyway, his wife drives the A-class Merc, and all is good in the hood.
Yeah.
Right. So Mzalo Zamaka KB250, wife Merc. But then one day this guy woke up and was like, you know what?
I think we invoice it.
Ukhozi.
Think he invoiced,
and
yeah.
this guy woke up one day and was like, so you know what, screw this KB250 BS.
No, it's not that
Right?
he's saying screw it. It's like, I want something for me, you know?
So he's like, you know what, 600 from the invoice, 600K from the invoice, I can play with, man. So he wants a performance car. No nonsense. Performance car. Ka 600,000. I don't know.
Isn't 700?
It's 600. Numbers, chief.
Somebody
Numbers,
didn't do
chief.
the homework.
Numbers. Have another sip then.
Homework. Homework, I'm sharp, Brian. It's not a homework kind of guy.
Oh, but so he wants a reliable sports car. ne?
He didn't say reliable.
Okay,
Sports
not
car.
reliable.
He wants a sports car. He's
Look,
basically saying, look, I want a sports car. I know at 600,000 you're going to tell me unreliable. He doesn't care. Tell me if it's unreliable, what should I look out for? That's it.
Okay, so what's going to give him a hard on more than what's not going to give him a hard on type of thing?
We started with nudes, now we're talking hard-ons. But it's okay. Yeah, he wants something to move himself, man. We type on a weekend.
Yes.
Are for pep nyala.
So Areng, he likes German cars, he likes English cars, or Japanese cars.
Yeah, but we can suggest.
And the car cannot be older than 10 years old.
Yeah.
All right? So I want you...
Already, people that didn't do a homework.
I want you to hear me out. Please.
I'm only looking at it now.
Right? Hear me out. I've got exactly
This
the car for this homie.
Didn't this change?
Can you listen? I've got the exact car for this name.
It changed.
No, it didn't change.
Okay.
Did it change? No, it
Yeah,
didn't change.
what I got is not this, but carry on.
You're looking at the wrong one. So, Sbonel, here are words of wisdom. 2014 Jaguar F-Type 3-liter supercharged S-Coupe R. Here are words of wisdom. 2014 Jaguar F-Type 3-liter supercharged S-Coupe R.
Okay.
White in color.
R is what? Convertible? No, it's not.
No, it's not. The coupe.
The coupe. Oh, coupe
Yeah.
R, sorry.
599K. Right on budget, my friend. You've even got 1,000 rand tenyana to, I don't know, do whatever. Get a tattoo.
Get it to two.
Yeah.
For
So this
Go to jail. I suppose and get it there.
so because this sounds like a midlife crisis, screw this 600,000. Let's just shout. So this is my car. I love this car, ne? And one of the things that I think
How many Ks has it done?
it's done 72,000 kilometers.
Okay.
So which is still, it's not bad. There's another one that I saw. So I liked the white one, but there's a silver one, same thing, which has done 49,
Yeah.
800.
Yeah.
Nah? Same price range. It's actually 10,000 rand cheaper, 489.
489.
Yeah,
That's
489.
110,000 rand cheaper.
No, not 489, sorry. 589, I'm sorry.
Mathematics, homework,
Nah? So hear me out. Here's the Jaguar
3-liter S.
S. Nah? Best exhaust in the V6
How,
class.
how much power does it have?
It's got 200 and...
Two. No homework.
No, listen. Wena skawaga. You
Oh, you're only researching it now.
No, I want to give the exact. Nah? So this is giving you
I'll tell you
250.
294. 275 actually.
So where I saw it, they say 250 kilowatts. This is not the V8. It's a V6.
275, Baba. But okay, 265,
Okay.
275.
So yeah, that's the car. It's a V6 engine. Gives you what? 10 fuel consumption. He doesn't care.
Yeah. it's not
Because
enough.
invoice is paid. 450 Newton meters of power.
Do you
Is
know what that
Is
does?
that correct?
It's about that much.
Okay.
You know what Newton meters do?
No, I don't.
We'll explain it after this.
So that's the car for me. When you start that thing, when as Bonello, your life is going to change.
No.
Your neighbor's wife will look out the window, and your neighbor will have a problem with you.
What do you think,
That's all
Chris?
I'm saying.
Lovely car. I don't want to lie. These are vehicles that I personally love. Good looking, sound of the engine. I prefer the V8.
Yeah.
That's the pick of the bunch. But if you can't get that, I think the 6-cylinder also does the job. They're not the quickest, but it's quicker than an Isuzu KB252. It should move him.
Miles away.
Look, I think
Miles.
my opinion is that this is not the right one to buy.
In
Get the
terms
V8.
of
Get the V8. It
the
gives you-
Jaguar
yeah.
F-Type. Okay.
The V6 is slow. I mean, it's 275 kilowatts. One day he's gonna pitch, and he's in Maritzburg. He's gonna pitch there, and then someone with the RS3 is gonna say, "Hi, China." Have I next to him, and he's going to lose. And he's going to lose to TTs. He's going to lose to everything, basically.
You know what I
look.
I
You know when you got something that you like, but you know it's not the best.
but this is a classic.
Nah, it's not going to be.
They've
Not a
stopped
V6.
making these.
Not a V6. No.
I get.
Listen to a V8 pipe. If you're talking about pipe, V8 pipe. V8 might be a classic. I don't think this car will be a classic. I love Jaguars, you know that. Get the V8. I think it's a nice car. It's a beautiful car. Get the V8. The V6 will just keep on dropping in price. They're not that special. They've got pipe nyana thing. It doesn't actually even sound original. It's chundinya. It's not. Get the V8. Shapan for.
But let's keep the price.
Look,
In mind?
if I was you, wanted to take another 100K. I saw one 5-liter V8 at 699.
You must take another 100,000
Once.
from the invoice.
Once, if you want it,
Ah,
if you want something.
Linda wants you to get
No,
divorced. bro.
don't get this car. There's better cars that will give you better thrills.
What car then?
No, let's listen to Tuso.
Let's listen to you.
Tuso.
He always wants to go last.
He-
I'm always going last. It's how it works.
He doctors these things.
How do I doctor them?
Okay, cool.
Someone did this homework when we got here. So how do I doctor it? Mswati.
Who did the homework when?
Like,
And
you
why
still
is
do-
it homework?
Okay, so I broke criteria. You can go off at me about homework, but because the vehicle that I saw that I think would be most suitable for someone in his position, my man, leave the 10 years. There's a 2012 C63 Coupe, C63 AMG with 120,000 K.
Oh, you know, my darling. It's a me all day, one by one. See, we can play this little game. You go high and let me see. Our foolish hearts will break free. It's the best secret to keep. Now you swear you kick it back me, but you never lose your cool. As long as
My man, leave the 10 years. There's a 2012 C63 Coupe, C63 AMG with 120,000 Ks. Now, these things are bulletproof. If you want to be moved, you want your soul, your ass, your life, your everything to be moved, you get this thing. And this is the last naturally aspirated C63 that's ever been made. So these things are fast becoming classics. You better grab one as soon as you can. So forget your criteria. Grab this thing as soon as you can. It's quick enough. It's not the quickest, but it's quick enough. But the thrill it will give you, that exhaust note on its own will change your life.
And the
And this
tires.
one, yeah, tires, but it's fine. You've got it in Isuzu for
Is this
everyday
the
use.
one in Gezina?
Yeah, at a reputable dealership.
Oh.
There are many reputable dealerships in Kesina.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
I'm
got a
just
beautiful-
making sure.
No, I saw the thing.
Beautiful blue exterior and a cream black interior. Stunning car.
This doesn't
You will
look
love
bad.
it.
What was your second choice? I see there was a second choice.
Second choice, I think, is what Linda stole from me.
What?
There was a
The
V8
V8
F-Type,
convertible.
but 700,000 rands, 32,000 Ks, 2014.
I stole it.
Yes, you just spoke about it. Now.
just
It's
spoke
his
about
car.
it and it's in my thing.
See, people that think, he thinks
You
like
copied
me.
my homework.
No, I didn't copy. No, this is not my choice.
Homework.
Yeah.
It's not my choice.
But anyway, I think the 663 for me is the pick of the punch. You won't regret it.
Look,
Now
I
that you
don't
say that.
disagree with the C63. I just think he's going to look like every other guy. That's it.
No.
I mean, every guy that wants a sports car has got a C63. You aren't creative like the typical dude, yeah? It's either BM M3, M5. I said, as usual, doing my homework, being quattroporte.
So before we go to the quattroporte, are you squashing?
Yeah, I
Is that
wouldn't-
how you just squash his
Look,
bud?
I agree that it might be a classic one day. I agree that it might be a classic. It might be wanted one day.
It might give him a thrill, yes.
But I
Tick.
think a M3 would be a better classic of that generation.
I beg to differ. Much as I love BMW, I beg
think
to
the
differ.
M3, the V8 M3 will be a classic more than this. Prices will pick up, M3 will pick up quicker than this.
What's this? Is this a V6 or V8?
V8.
6.2 litre
6.2
V8.
litre.
Oh.
Natural aspirated. It sounds good. It's not the
It
quickest.
sounds very good.
And the
That I'll
tires,
tell
it
you.
shreds tires like no one's business.
Listen,
I like the car.
go look for these things on the market, and you'll see there are less and less and less of them being available, even compared to the BMW.
I agree with you.
Very desirable, this thing. It's already holding good value. It's already somewhat of a classic, in fact.
I've been when you sent this, I looked at this. I found one for 400K. did a bit more kilometers.
Pre-facelift.
It's a pre-facelift.
Yeah,
So you see what I'm saying is that you won't find an M3 of that amount. I would rather go M3.
Nah.
All right, next quattroporte. Let's
I
hear.
mean, guys, it's Maserati Quattroporte. I've stuck within budget 2050.
What's the budget?
650.
It's 6. Okay.
Homework,
650, yeah,
homework.
650.
Homework.
50,000. You can negotiate. You're paying cash. Negotiate.
So you actually have no choice with it.
You don't have.
I have a choice. Quattroporte. You can't say you have a choice. Your car's old. It's 12 years.
But it's within his budget. You can still buy it.
Yeah,
can
but
still
it's
buy it.
old.
Is this something you can't?
He literally said
Anyway,
10 years.
Get on, talk about your car.
Yeah, Hanaga met. 12.
Okay, let's hear this car that's
Okay.
out of budget.
Maserati Quattroporte GTS. And I'm pretty sure you can go to this guy and say, I want to buy it. They'll give it to you. Because it's not going to sell tomorrow. They know it.
Because nobody wants them. And there's a good reason for
Funny
that.
thing is this.
Whoa.
The funny thing, I actually did research. These things are they're decently reliable. They're reliable. You can't say your service is, because you got a Ferrari engine. Let's be honest. It's your service is gonna be Ferrari service, but they're decent.
Where in Maritzburg?
Okay, I'll tell you this. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you about the car. Number one.
Finish
it's
the
a
sentence.
it's a
Are you going to
Quattroporte.
find someone to maintain a quadruporte?
Yeah. you
Anyway,
should.
carry on.
It's a Maserati Quattroporte GTS, right? This is a 3.8 V8, twin turbo. And you know the sound of that thing. You know it. I'm not going to even, the sound of the thing, the look of the thing, the uniqueness. He's going to get into that car and he's going to go from Maritzburg up to the Midlands, going up those curves. He's going to enjoy every single moment and it's going to be unique.
While going nowhere slowly.
It's not slow.
It's very slow.
Sorry, I'll tell you this.
Very
It's
slow.
got 384 kilowatts of power, right? It's more than your 363, C63. 0 to 100 is quicker than your C63.
How so? Never.
Google it.
Never.
Okay, I'll give you the, I'll put the
We'll,
stats.
we'll put, please put up
524
your
Newton
numbers.
meters. It's Italian. It sounds beautiful. It looks beautiful. It is. Look, Tuso. If I'm gonna park let's be honest, I'm sorry. Here's my quattroporte. I fit outside and I park my quattroporte with my sound, my pipes. You know those pipes are Italian. My Italian pipes. And you come with the C63 when I out of like a trompetanian.
Okay.
I would take the Maserati.
This is what I did a little bit of homework, teacher. The most common issues of the Maserati Quattroporte, your car. A few drivers have reported melting interiors, which warp in high temperatures and leave sticky residue and a foul smell. So I think the foul smell, you can't pick up chicks
saw
with the
that
car
thing.
smelling ugly.
I saw those things.
Number two, it's got excessive. But it's excessively noisy to drive. So is it now? My question is: listen, and this is my question: is it the pipe or is it the
No,
like
the pipe.
Tuso's
The pipe.
ex
The pipe.
brother-in-law?
No, the pipes. It's loud. This 63 is loud.
Listen.
The 63 is
And
very
then
loud.
prone
Once-
to premature tire wear. So there.
The
You know why? It's a back-wheel drive.
So
Those things will always chow tires.
Those are the things that I read about, but I think they don't matter. Ne?
Look, dude, if you're going to take the car and leave it outside in South African sun every day, any car will wear. If you're going to take care of it, put this leather dashboard, take care of it, put in the garage. I promise I looked at what do you call these people, forums and stuff. They don't complain about, they're not like the old quattroportes with the clutch that breaks every 70,000. The gears have been changed, the interiors have been, you know what they
Some
complain
about the brakes as well.
Dude, do you understand that this is almost a 2-ton car? It's like his car. The cars we've chosen, your brakes won't last very long. Your brakes will wear and tear because you've got a fast car, a heavy car, and you have to stop that.
Okay, final decision. Is my car out?
Yeah, no.
Is my car out?
If it
Not
was a
in-
V8, I'd go for your car. It's a best.
I think in this company,
Yeah.
you're right. Against the V8, it's out. But it's not a bad
not a
choice at
bad
all.
choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You're getting better.
Yeah.
Your car
Um,
is out
No,
because
but
of age.
I wanna talk about more.
You
about
wanna
this.
finish
that
it quickly,
car?
okay.
The only thing it has going for it is the sound, right? Its looks are questionable.
Yes.
They split
true,
opinions.
True.
Build quality is a big problem. Reliability. There's a reason why he jumped so quick. Say, oh, it's not reliable. It's reliable. No, it's because he knows. He knows the reputation the vehicle has. He knows that's why it doesn't sell in the market. And parts availability, the cost of maintenance. It sounds nice. It sounds nice for a gangster who's got stacks of cash, in the backyard. That's fine. But a C63, extensive dealer network, relatively reliable cars. If it's well maintained, you look at this, it's at a reputable dealership, it's got full service history and all those things, get a good warranty, and you won't go wrong with this thing. It's gonna hold its value. It's the desirability factor. Listen carefully. Desirability factor is high on these things. And this one, with the spec specifically, it's a peach.
I'd want
C63 all the way in this company.
I say, look, C63, I agree with you. It's a desirable car. I'm not sure if it's a classic already or it's going to be a classic. It might be. I still maintain in this company, M3 would have been a better classic, the V8.
Let's
right?
leave the M3 out of it.
Yes.
I want us to get.
If I was if I wanted the common cars, I would. I was actually thinking I was going to go for the M3 V8. If I wanted the common cars.
I want us to get to finality.
The
Let's
Maserati,
be- let's be-
Maserati, we all complain that it's unreliable. But to be honest, I do not think it's worse of reliable than a Merc. Number two, if Swanel is gonna take this thing as a Sunday car and take care of it, and every now and again come to Joburg and service it, it's fine because I don't see him driving it every day. Right? Number three, it's a quick car. It's a unique car. C63 in Natal, bruh. Sure.
It's like a
hey,
Golf
bro,
with Eldos.
I've seen one with these brakes. Like,
So it's like one in Eldo.
it's just
so look.
It's not you. There's a certain connotation to it.
Okay, let's do this, and then now we must finish this. Sbonel.
No, we must agree.
Yes. Ne? Now, 650 sharp. We go over ka price. We go over Gadijara. You
Yeah.
2 years more. You ka price. I'm out. Right? Unless.
And I know. You
Look
know
at-
what?
just
Mswati's
look at my
favorite
car.
is Mercedes-Benz.
No, look at my car. So this is what I say. You overgot 2 years, you overgot 50K. Ne? And I get your point there, the uniqueness. And when I saw the car, when you put it up, I was like, shit, this is actually
hot. You know
you
that.
know. And now when I was looking, I didn't want to look at BMW. I didn't want to look at Mercedes-Benz because I'm like, everyone wants these things. That's why I went Jag. Marahape, the
decide on a
brief.
car.
Wait, the brief was German or English car. He comes with an Italian car.
Yeah, but that's the whole point.
But it's fine. So now I tend to go that side today, my friend.
Which
I'm
one?
sorry. So it's 2-1. We decide on the Maserati quadrupod. I'm a
Sponel.
Merc fan for life.
Yeah. Sponel.
But I side with Lind on this one. Sorry, my
win.
friend.
Hey, we.
Sbonello, it's not a win for you, my friend. Trust me.
Sorry,
So
my
losers.
friend.
You know people that lose bets.
I think, I tend to go with Linda on this one. So, look, I won't bet on him with the swimming, but definitely with this one. I'll go with
Anyways.
him there.
Anyway, talking about sports cars, Did you guys see last week the launch of the 992.2 GT3? What are your thoughts?
Chief, that you know the GT3 with the tail and stuff. I always think of it as that guy, Akinyam Vest, with the muscles. That's always walking around like it's 10 degrees outside. He's wearing a vest and he's showing his muscles with a tattoo. I love gym or something like that. That's a GT3 for me with the big tail. But the Touring. Oh, I saw that thing. You know, I looked at my life. I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
This 911 GT3, my friend.
With the tail and what? I don't like it. I know what it's capable of. I hate the tail.
You know, I've never liked big tails, ne? But here,
you'll get it.
Idula hantle.
This thing is stunning.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yo,
I think
yo,
just
yo,
like a
yo,
guy
yo.
with muscles is gorgeous.
I
But
don't
he
know. I
must,
wouldn't know that.
No, a guy with muscles, that's what we work for. That's why we're working out.
I wouldn't
But the problem is, don't display it. Hide it. I think it's a capable car. It's good. It's lovely. I'm just happy that there's a Touring and the price is the same.
Is this the
Look,
2025?
I agree with you on the Touring. For me, the Touring is the pick of the bunch. And what's really desirable with this current Touring is that you still get the manual, but it's that you can get rear seats now as well. That was always my thing with it. Yes, you can
okay.
get rear seats. And you can get some lightweight components from the ST.
So both the
No,
the
only the
911.
Touring.
Oh, okay.
Only the Touring.
Because
Explain
my
the
problem,
difference.
the problem,
I don't
Kaika
think he
GT3,
understands.
I know it's always had those.
Yeah, the
roll
The
bars
roll
at the
cage.
back.
The
Yeah.
roll cage, yeah.
So
Look, the normal GT3, let's go with the wing, let's call it that. That one will have your roll cage,
Okay.
right? And historically, the Touring is more for long distance touring.
Touring, to
Understand?
tour.
But as a two-seater, the rear space was more for luggage. But now customers complain that, geez, can we get a back seat? You know, and now Porsche listened, and it's there. And I think that's the best thing they could have done. And again, like I said, some lightweight components have a bit of weight, so it'll be a bit quicker as well now. And what's also noteworthy is the Weissach pack.
Yes.
That's usually available on RS
Yes.
cars is now available
Yes.
on the GT3 as well. To also make it lightweight. And
Explain
I love
what
this
the
new
Vice
look.
Pack-
This new
Just explain what the Vice Pack is. Viceman, isn't it?
Weissach.
Vice,
Pack.
yes.
Weissach pack. It's a package that you order with your Porsche. It's an extra. It comes with lightweight components, mainly carbon fiber. It'll come with the wing. It'll come with the roll cage, with the seats, and mirrors that are carbon fiber and carbon fiber all over the car instead of your car just being plain.
so making
like
it
that.
lighter,
Making it lighter.
making it quicker.
Yeah,
Okay.
and more desirable. It's an extra that's worth it. If you're gonna buy such a car, let's say it was a GT3 RS. Historically, you're only getting into the RS cars. You buy a GT3 RS, you are better off buying one with the Weissach pack. It's more desirable.
Wow.
But it was never available with the GT3, and now it is.
What's the engine?
It's a 4-liter boxer engine. Yeah.
Boxer. Or can
I get a V configuration.
Yeah.
Is this straight? Is this straight or inline? Boxer flat 6.
Okay. I'm
Flat-
learning. I'm
Let me
learning.
explain it.
I'm
This guy must
learning.
draw a picture. You saw it.
Yeah.
I plug
I'm
in.
learning. I'm
Flat
learning.
6 or boxer 6. 375 kilowatts, 450 newton meters torque, 3.4 seconds 0 to 100. Fairly capable car, naturally aspirated. You know that the acceleration will be, there's no turbo lag. Understand? It's instantaneous. Very, very, very.
High
very
revving.
nice
Where
car.
it goes up to what? 8,
9,000 revs. I mean, hearing this thing scream, my man, is
Yo.
everything you need. And if you have it in a Touring with a manual,
I
Every
I
gear
know
change.
exactly what I want in my life.
You want to
The
touring,
day
my
after I
friend.
get that, then you know that Linda's
Price?
arrived.
yeah.
For
Price, we don't know as yet in South Africa. So I got information from a US page, and it's actually ridiculously expensive compared to
I got the prices.
to the pre-facelift. Do you have the price?
4750. It's
South
actually
Africa.
cheap. South Africa. 4750.
Really? I was on the website, I didn't see it. I don't have it.
4750. It was announced. Both of them are same price.
Yeah,
Actually cheap.
always,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same price 4750. It's actually affordable. With oh God, I don't know. I think
that's
manual
not
is
bad.
extra. It's extra.
That's not bad.
But you do know that it's gonna come here. In a week, it will be 5750. The touring.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Touring will even probably hit 6 million.
I'm sure they've taken all of them.
Yeah.
If you want one now, you'll have to pay 6 million.
Yeah. And you know, there's always a queue at Porsche.
Yo.
You must have bought, I don't know how many other models, and given them both your arms for you to be in line to
the-
get
in the
an
line.
allocation for a car. Yeah.
And can you imagine? It's a touring. The beautiful thing, it's a manual, high revving. Can you imagine in mountainous parts and you high rev?
Yeah.
And it has no wing. It looks beautiful. It looks simple. No one actually will ever know what it is
So
except
when clearly you go for the touring.
I know, Chief. I've always
you?
wanted one.
I'm also a more touring type of guy.
Okay.
But I have nothing against the winged car. I mean, sports cars, think of the Lambo, the Ferrari, even historically, the poster on your wall is always a car with wings and doors, gull-wing doors, whatever. So I get that. It's a sports car.
So
I'm happy with
touring
it.
ke hot
But
money,
for my
hot
preference,
money vibes.
Preference
And-
touring, my man.
And the GT3 is.
Is that guy that's like, look at me, man. You know,
Okay.
to me.
And but then you get to the same place at the same time.
No, look,
Marwena
and it
Ole.
works. The GT3 with the wing,
Mm.
I've seen it on track. I've seen it on the straight road. The table will beat that thing on the straight road like this, right?
It's not even meant to be quicker than
Yeah,
the
it
turbo,
will. Yeah, and you see it on a track. It will beat the table by far on the track. That thing works like a knife, a sharp knife through butter. It's precise. It's gorgeous on curves. That guy takes it like, well, it's gorgeous, right? On track, you need that wing, and that wing moves, isn't it? It's
No, on the RS it moves. I don't think it does on this one.
yeah, but it's aero pack. It's made for the track, right? So Arnold Schwarzenegger with underpants, with a six pack, is meant for lifting weights, and then he drops it.
Yeah.
That's where he should be. Arnold Schwarzenegger with a six pack and underpants in a mall doesn't work. You understand what I'm saying? So the touring is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't get them.
No,
No, I actually get it. It's actually a good analogy.
Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger with a six pack
Uh.
in a suit in a mall, fine. You know, to hug a face, you are dead. But it's under carpet. The wing thing, I know what it is. I know it's good. I love it. And then it comes with the straps and there's bull and it's a hard
The 3-point harnesses.
harnesses. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
And then it's very hard.
Okay.
If you see, it, so
But they both are, though.
yeah, but that one just says, that one says that man. If you know,
You know.
like that, you know, like
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is wearing a t-shirt, a loose t-shirt, get out sharp, and everyone's like, don't do that, don't. You know,
Alright,
I like
so
that.
Oni, don't wear underwear
And walk outside.
And walk outside in the mall with no t-shirt.
Talking about I like it. I really do. This
Well,
is.
now you've already confessed you want to buy it. You'll give
I've
an
wa-
arm
I
and
even
a
I
leg.
even wanted even if it's a previous 991
991.
I will please if you've got it out there
And
and,
just
you wanna give it away, please.
I've been seeing a 992 or is it a 911 Brabus rocket?
Oh yes.
What you
Yeah, it's a 992 Turbo S.
Yeah.
is as a Porsche lover,
It's a no.
as Porsche
No,
lovers,
big no. Leave it alone.
Big no.
Now, they put more power. They do this. They put a skirting. We'll talk about it one day. I
much.
think it's
Overdone.
Yeah, it's overdone, and they're very good on the Mercs. They know how to the G wagon especially.
think they-
But everyone that has tested the G wagon Brabus is like, don't do that.
Yeah.
It's just
Didn't they
it's too
also
much power. don't buy the thing.
I saw a Prusang. Where was it? A Brabus Prusang?
yes.
Idiots.
It's-
Idiots, man. Nah.
No, look.
so they
do
must
it.
stick to Mac.
That's it.
Leave everyone else
If you
out
wanna
of
be,
it.
if you are just showing off that you got money and you've taken it to Brabus, and it looks good, but as a Porsche, what a Porsche is supposed to do, I personally wouldn't do that.
So these houses, like Bo Brabus, there's the other one, the other guy who died here in Cape Town. Come on,
Oh, no. He's gonna lie now, this guy.
I'm not gonna lie. Gambali, Uwe, something. So some German guy
Yeah.
who used to have a company. So I'll just Google it.
Okay.
Google it.
Who died in South Africa? It was also one of these places where you could take your Porsche and then buy.
Look, you know that AMG, right? AMG was once one of those. It
Yeah.
was incorporated. I think it's better when it's part of the design. They design it with that in mind. But we will talk about. Should actually find more
Never
about it.
heard of this.
I've
Gambala.
never heard.
Gembala.
Gembala.
Give me some Gembala.
Okay.
What?
Never heard of it.
We should talk about Gembala actually, and I love design. You know that. Look, talking about something, Schwarzenegger wearing a suit and what. I want to talk about the Lexus Prado. I mean,
Rather Lexus GX.
GX. It's not a Prado.
Okay.
So it's a new Lexus. It's actually once you it's a Prado underneath.
You lifted skirt.
But they've changed the engine. Instead of the diesel, they've got the 3.5 V6 petrol, which I think, thank God, this diesel thing is boring me now. The petrol has got a bit more power. There's also a hybrid, which has got a 2.44 cylinder battery, GX550H. I wouldn't buy that.
Are we
I
getting that in South Africa as well? Hybrid.
I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure it will. If it's a Lexus, we've got a whole lot of these other
hybrids,
smaller ones that look, it's a bit longer than a Prado, but it's more
And a
beautiful.
bit wider as well.
And it's more beautiful. I would buy this with this engine, a 3.5 V6 petrol. I think it's beautiful. Instead
Who
of a
would you
Prado,
suggest this for?
look, man. If you wanna buy,
Family car.
no, it's Prados are bought by family cars, middle management, high management.
I was waiting for what by Bashishi. Who not so mushishi.
Yeah, no.
Stop
I
playing
think-
mushishi.
Look, it's a Prado is always a good family car. What I don't like about Prados is it's the leather frame chassis. I wish you could put a air suspension just to give it a bit more comfort. It's good off-road. It's going to be reliable. It will maintain its price. If you go look at the previous Prados, they're still $1 million. They're still expensive. Good-looking car. I'd buy the Lexus because of the petrol engine. I think we need a bit more petrol engines in these big cars. They give it a bit more character.
Hard to weight ratio.
Yeah, they give
And
the
then
diesels tend to be
pricing?
underpowered. Look, the price is not out, but I can predict 1516.
When is it coming? Next year?
It's next year. You
Okay.
can order it, I think. Yeah, we can order it. 1516, the price. And I would buy this more than the Prado. And this has got a more snobberish.
Yeah, I
value.
want to thank the Lexus gods for making that thing look better than it
Yeah.
is. Because it's selling like hotcakes, this Prado.
The
But
Prado is selling.
exactly.
I think it's hot. I think it's hot.
I don't get it.
Is it the one with the big square?
It's a beautiful one.
This
that-
new square
it's
one.
a-
I
yeah.
think I've seen one.
They're
A
pretty.
white man. Inale.
You know what I think? Ne? I think they tried to follow what Land Rover did with the Defender.
Defender,
It
yeah.
actually,
I
even
think-
with the lights,
I
actually.
think Land Rover executed very well. This was a big departure from a normal Prado. And yes, it will have all those attributes, reliable, hold its value, purely because of the brand, right? But I struggle with that thing's looks. I've struggled from day one.
Is it?
And I think the Lexus has softened a bit. I still don't think it's the best looking thing out there. If Land Rover didn't have reliability issues, I would go for the Defender any day without a doubt over the Lexus and the Toyota.
I'm double of that. The Land Rover, I've got issues with. I'm like, they made it soft. I actually want the Land Rover. I actually would buy the BMW, the one with the BMW engine.
The Range Rover.
No, the one that looks like an old Discovery. Not the old Discovery, the old. The car you're talking about. The old
Defender.
one. Defender.
The old Defender.
Yes, there's a new one that came out that looks like it. Done by Sir Charles Ineos Grandia.
Oh yeah.
Ines. I'd rather go
Oh,
for
the
that.
Ines, yes.
I'd rather go for that because I think the Defender, that shape was iconic. It just needed to be more comfortable and have an
I
aircon.
think that doesn't look
I love
very
that car.
comfortable.
It would take
that
a lot
thing.
for it to be more comfortable.
Yeah, so
a
the
lot.
That thing
Ineos,
was riding
I
with
would
bricks.
buy the Ineos. I don't think it's a beautiful looking thing. I think it's more city urban. I don't like the new Defender.
But it does off-road brilliantly.
It does off-road brilliantly, and it's got a softer suspension. It's a more beautiful ride than a Prado. Prado, I think it's actually executed well. Lexus, brilliant. The lights are better. It looks now with this engine.
They
nothing
knew
I'm
that
sold.
to improve on the Prado because it's ugly as hell.
Look, I would go for the Lexus GX more than a Prado. We agree on that. Yeah, I think.
And then I'll walk out and go buy a Defender, over the Lexus.
Look, I would.
I'm surprised you
also go
agree
buy-
on something. you
I would.
two.
I agree with you. I'd also go buy the
the
Defender.
over this. So
It's much
class,
more
give me
comfortable.
class. What
Defender.
is
Defender.
Yeah, what-
Defender. And then there's that other one, the cheeky one from the Chinese that's trying.
which one?
Hey.
Oh, the GTBM.
The G. Hi. In the Soji.
King GM.
GM 500. No, it's the big one.
GWM,
GWM
the tank.
The
tank.
big one,
Okay.
500. Yeah. It's also trying to get into this field.
Is it
Yeah.
And I don't think it's got a 2-liter engine.
ill? And you don't like milk cartons.
Yeah, I know. 2 liters are meant for milk.
The
Talking
V8
about-
in the Defender. Oof.
You see, if you put the V8 in a Defender with that suspension, with that technology, Yeah, okay.
Now we talk.
I was hoping the Lexus would venture and put a V8 in it. I was hoping. You know, they've got a V8 TDI that they've got in the previous, the other one, the big ones.
Oh yeah.
Yes, the 550.
Yes, the 450.
450.
Yeah,
Is it
the
450?
LX 450.
I was hoping they would be brave and put it in there and put a softer suspension. Then to
So
me, it was
is
both.
Lexus still purely Japanese owned?
How,
Oh.
dude? It's Toyota.
Honale, I get China everywhere.
No,
bruh.
no, it's
you
not.
never
that's
know.
Toyota through and through.
You never
And
know.
then talking about prices, Ford Mustang Dark Horse, the price is out.
Oh,
It's actually 1.5
finally.
million.
Jeez, how many Mustangs are there?
There's a Dark Horse.
It'll be a light horse
One day-
Dark
tomorrow.
horse, you get there.
or a light donkey tomorrow.
Light
Because there are donkeys.
I actually
There are-
saw one
there
on
are-
the
there
way.
are-
Yeah.
Look, okay, guys, look, there are people that buy these things.
No, of course.
Yeah, and
cult
it's
following out
1.5
there.
million. So that's why. I mean, 1.5 million is a GTI R with specs. I'm joking, it's not, but you're not far off. And this one has got what? Okay, the normal one is 328 kilowatts, right? The Dark Horse has been blown up to 334, which is not bad. Not bad.
Is it Dark Horse the car that was?
We actually featured it
Yeah,
a while ago. and
while
remember,
ago,
I
and
said,
he
I
gave
did
us
say,
wrong stats.
I gave you wrong stats.
We saying it's the fastest selling something.
No, it wasn't the
It
Mustang.
wasn't
Oh,
the
was it
Mustang.
not
I
the
wanna,
Mustang?
hey, homework, yeah. Anyways, it's got 12 speaker. Why am I looking there? The camera's there. It's got a 12 speaker Harman Kardon. 10 speeds, bigger tires, the price is 150, bigger screens inside. It actually looks quite hot if you are into those kind of things.
Compared to the normal one, what's the price difference?
That's a good question. I'm sure it's a bit more. I'll find out. I'll put it at the bottom what the price difference
Because
is.
what they typically do, they make it much more expensive, but it's not that much of a departure.
Yeah,
from
the
the, standard one. I mean,
speed
it's
is
only
this-
6 kilowatts more.
No,
They'll
no, it's
put a-
actually 334. Yeah, it is.
I can do maths. I did maths.
Why did I think it's much? It's 6
Exactly,
kilowatts.
it's nothing.
Because even the 0 to 100, it's negligible.
Nothing. The thing is a donkey. And they'll just make it look better here and there. It's loud. That's all it has going for it. But that's it.
Guys, I think
Can't handle to save its life.
yes. I think
You'll find yourself wrapped around the tree.
I think there's a market for it. You know,
No,
1.5.
there is.
Guys, if you want cheap thrills, this is a cheap thrill. Really.
I would get, without even having looked, but from having looked some time ago, a used M4, the new one.
Yeah.
You might
the
be
one with
around
the-
there, 1617.
The one with the
maybe
big,
around
the
there.
big
big
nose.
nose.
Yeah.
No. I would actually
Ah,
get
this
no.
one.
I would actually get the previous one. What?
Yeah, that one is even the F80. That's even
The V8.
cheaper.
The V8. I'd get that.
Or the V8.
No, the one. No, the one previous to this. It was a V8. The one.
No, it
previous.
was a straight six still.
3.6. Yeah, I'd get that. I'd get that. I'd get better.
Yeah, those
thrills.
are even under a million. But I'm saying if you are there apart and you want something relatively new,
No, the looks. I wouldn't.
Would
I wouldn't,
you
I wouldn't
would you
own-
recommend this car to anyone you know?
no.
There are
Unless
people.
you, unless
I
you
would.
wanted to kill them, or yeah, go buy this car.
You know what I'd
Wait on
recommend it
time.
to? There are people that think a fast car is loud and it's brash and it looks angry. I'd recommend it to the guy. The guy that Arnold Schwarzenegger, the guy that muscle guy, that guy. I would recommend him. I like things like it. You sit there and you see people with their flowers and things. It's a good car. Get it if you want it. Now I would never buy it. No.
Okay.
And I want 1 minute of.
A shout out.
Guys, NP200 is gone. It's not coming back.
So why are you so touched?
No, because the NP200 delivers your packages. It's there. You see,
not-
it's a connect of things.
Well,
It's
we're
gone.
not talking about now, or it's one of the most stolen cars in South
It is, but that tells you because this guy why you and then like lebogisi abalo deliver. You know, I think it's a sad thing.
I think
And we're talking about now is the the predecessor, yeah,
1400.
1400.
No. But those things were tough, eh? And I think the only reason why it was stopped is because, like, crumple zones was ahead. Basically, Like,
Zero
Super
safety
Monday.
features.
like it
14
had drums all four, ne? All four wheels had drums.
14
not just-
people we use a teaspoon. From
That thing was
opening the
quick.
door to starting it. Teaspoon.
So there's no more NP200 is gone because seemingly it's built in Russia, and this conflict is got an issue they won't be building. So Nissan South Africa said, look, we're not going to get any more unless they resolve it tomorrow. But
So now it's the issue between the Japs and the
no, Russia, it's
and
built
the
in
Russians.
Russia. Seemingly it's built in
So
Russia.
the war is affecting.
Yeah, the
But
war's
I
affecting-
get Nissan ke
yeah, but
Japanese.
I mean, a lot of cars are built all around the world.
I mean, you've
like,
got BMWs built in
that's
South
built in
Africa.
South Africa. You find the Q7, which we're gonna do a feature on next week. I'm happy.
Okay.
Guys, watch next week. Q7 is back. Yeah, these guys.
The hearse.
Shoo! That's how you do. Anyways,
You were explaining.
like a Q7 is done in. I'll tell you next week. So various cars are built around the world. Yeah.
So because of the war.
Yeah, there's reasons. I mean, South Africa, we give them rebates, blah, blah, blah. There's reasons why we build them everywhere around there. So NP200 is no more, guys.
Sorry,
Buy it. It's
gents.
going to be a future classic. Who's going to say that? To the Lags
Stole your
classic.
line.
To the Lags classic. Hey, that beer is going to be a classic. Hey, this is going to be a classic. NP200 is a classic, I'm sure.
For me, I think one of the biggest contributors to the NP200 success, amongst other things I'm sure that there are, is that it filled a gap that could not be filled. If you think about it, car culture, even functionality, that size of buggy, we had the Bantam before.
Yeah.
The Bantam was everything.
Yes.
Competitors came and went. Mazda had to join the party with Ford and basically make the same thing, right? Now, when there was as time moved on, needed to close the gap. Then there was NP200, there was the Chevy and the
Side
Opel.
pocket.
And they
that
both,
thing was, with the side pocket, you know?
The Chevy was, but the Chevy, I mean, the Opel.
Yeah.
The Opel.
But it was the same thing.
It was the
Opel
same
and
thing,
the
yeah.
Chevy.
Same thing,
yes.
Hey, they were unreliable.
But they were unreliable, but also I think from a looks point of view as well, the NP200 looked better. You know, I've seen guys put
Finally,
mags and
there's
drop
one.
suspensions and all of that.
Stealth.
You know,
I
I think it had the market to itself. Fiat tried,
yeah.
didn't work.
No, you know what? These things work very simply. Put a baki, it's half a ton, eh?
Have some-
Simplify the engine, simplify anything, so that whoever buys it, because he's going to use it for work, it's simple for him to fix it.
Yeah.
Who's trying, it will be easy to fix.
Let's
So
raise
I
two,
think-
let's raise 2 billion and start our own.
No, it's okay, thank you.
There's a
All
market
right.
there.
I'd rather retire
No,
and live
it's-
off interest.
please, give me the 2
There's-
billion. I'll
there's
eat
a
from
market
interest
there.
and I'll go.
No, just live off interest.
Please.
There's a market there. Wow,
So,
that's
yeah.
that's great. Anything from the Cracky Mac?
Yes, there's something. We'll put the clip to it.
Oh,
She's working on something.
She's working on
And
something.
she must start the BM thing.
That
soon.
BM.
No,
What's
we
happening?
We need to time, I guess.
With
We
the-
need to sort of. Guys, Kreki mechanic works. She's got a garage. She's got schedules.
workshop.
A workshop. She's not waiting for Mswati and Tuzo to bring the car. So she will call us and say, okay, I'm ready.
So we must wait in line.
Yes.
We are
Join the
waiting in
queue.
line.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially because people want freebies.
Do you want a freebie, buddy?
How much
I'm
you looking
joking.
for?
Yeah, you can have some of mine. All right, gents, talking about freebies and cracky mechanics and that, fuck. I don't know. We are cursed as a nation.
What?
We are cursed. But anyway, talking of, end of an era, ne? Shout out to the South African ladies.
Yes,
Remember we
well
spoke
done.
about them, the cricket ladies.
Who was the other guy? The
We
boring other guy
ended-
who said, it's like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
Who was that other guy? The other guy.
Our previous
That's whack,
producer.
like a sack. of
Brennan, do you watch cricket? Wow.
Producers.
Same-
clearly.
same as
Same
Jack.
WhatsApp group.
We'll talk about you like this on the when we're in the next in the
When
next
we've changed
studios.
like the other two
But
guys.
yeah, end of an era. We ended the era of Australian dominance in women's cricket, which is a big thing, right? I think even the way we went about it, it wasn't, scraping over the line. We dominated the
dominated,
game.
yeah.
An annihilation.
And, you understand? So I was really happy about that. Problem is now we get to the final. You know that in the history of South African cricket, it's the first time, besides the Champions Trophy, which is not really considered amongst, the trophies. It's only King trophy laboring Chiefs e win.
Culling.
The one ya Makufe. But,
God.
you know what they said? I read something funny, ne? They said it started off as a wardrobe that was about to get thrown away to skin board sako my. And then next thing it's carrying
Must be
the
tough,
trophy. Ne? So
Imagine liking a BMW, favoring Chiefs. How
so
hard am I-
anyway, we'll get to that part, and you'll
I'm
eat
looking at
humble
someone that
pie.
told him.
You'll eat humble
I
pie.
know. I'm actually
So-
hoping you're gonna forget about that.
Going back, we're talking about the Proteas ladies ending the whole thing. CSA as a whole, Cricket South Africa, which is now we've got a new director of cricket, Enoch Nkwe, and under his stewardship, we have now been in 3 World Cup finals, which is further than we've ever gone.
This is
Yeah,
true,
no. But it's further than we've ever gone in any World Cup
I'm a bit
tournament.
choked
Ne? The ladies, when we hosted the World Cup, we made the final. We lost to Australia in the final at home. It was sad, but it was expected. The gents, yeah, no.
Ellen Donald.
You know they are
No,
cursed.
the gents in against India. At some point, we needed 27 of 28, which is simple.
Should be easily
but we
doable.
lost. Ne? The ladies now, so I'm proud of that. There's been progress from being semi-final chokers to now actually taking the step. So I just feel somehow we owe someone something, and they must pay that guy. It's like we are cursed, bruh.
Kimang,
We-
you fired that woman.
You know,
Ma,
there's
what?
I know Mama Dresh has never been. You know, so I was reading the other day an article. Some guy killed a bird on a cricket field. He was throwing the ball, he hit the pigeon, and the pigeon died, and he threw
Been
it there.
paying for that.
So you think that's it?
So
Paying ever since.
we must get a black chicken. And then we must slaughter the black chicken and go apologize to the pigeon gods to say, guys, and it's Jack Rudolph. He was playing in England. He threw the ball and he killed a pigeon. And ever since the pigeon has died,
So we've never won a World Cup.
we've never won a World Cup.
Yeah,
We've
I remember
only
when we
won
watched-
Commonwealth Games. We got the gold for Commonwealth. Then there's a Champions Trophy, which is played after the World Cup, where they take the top 8 teams from the World Cup. And we won that once, but that was in 98. But, you know, proper World Cup, we've never won. So Champions Trophy would be like, you know, that tournament before the World Cup. Maybe it's a Confederations Cup. It's something like that. It doesn't really have
Yeah.
weight. You know, the World Cup has weight.
You win that and you win the battle and you forget the war.
Do you understand? So we cursed, but and I'd have to say we one of the best teams in the world to have ever not won
Not one, yeah.
a World
Then
Cup.
you're not the best
And
team.
then we're not the best team.
So
You
you can't
understand?
call yourself a best
So that's really sad. I don't know why. My why is that Jacques Rudolph killed the pigeon. We must go slaughter a black chicken. I know someone, Mhlaba wa Lingana there. They can help us do.
Stop doing it, guys. Mhlaba uyalingana. Mhlamba wa lingana. What is
Did
that?
I say that?
Yes,
Ke
you
tse
said
Mhlaba
that.
wa Lingana,
Ke
ke
Mhlaba
buile
wa
ka
Lingana.
Sotho.
We buile ka Sotho.
Ke buile
Mhlaba
ka
wa
Sotho.
Lingana.
Mhlaba wa Lingana.
Mhlaba wa Lingana.
Pretty sure even our producer would say it better. Mhlamba wa
You
lingana.
couldn't even say it.
Try.
Brennan?
Mhlaba wa lingana.
Thank you. So I know someone Komhlaba uyalingana.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Equal earth.
Yes.
Yes.
I know someone there.
Not Lesotho.
Where they make things unequal for you.
Yeah, CSA, please. Pay
organize a
nigga,
snake for them.
And then I know
No.
bungos, you know. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm really sad that the ladies had the best chance out of whoever.
Me, I'm happy they beat Australia.
To
me,
to
they
win
won the
the-
World Cup because to me, they beat Australia. It's never happened before, is it?
It's never. I mean, it had never happened before up until this World Cup.
Perfect.
And
Now I'm happy.
It's I mean, the coach 5 months before the tournament stepped down, and having been in the position for 11 years, then someone now 5 months into the tournament, but Nansali thing in the background, you know. So it's impressive what they've achieved. I'm happy,
Me, I'm saying.
and long may it last.
It was entertaining for me when I
I
watched
think
it.
going forward, we still have the 50 over World Cup to come. Maybe something will come out there, and then
So just to take you off track a bit, I saw Minister Gayton said he wants equal pay
That's good.
for the cricket ladies.
Guys,
You know-
can I say something?
This
Gaten
is the
says
chance.
everything right. What has he done?
no gate any problem. Ubua fela,
Yeah,
ne? And
I've been looking at everything. He
sometimes-
says everything everywhere right. And I think it's equal pay. I mean, I don't have a problem with
No, you can't. You know, equal pay itla jwang.
Viewership sponsorship.
Sponsorships. Who brings in most of the money?
Mm-hmm.
Ne? And Jack was honest when
Mm.
he says it's like watching paint dry. I mean, I get frustrated sometimes when I watch women's cricket,
Mm.
ne? And you'd understand why someone else would not want to watch women's cricket. It's slower,
Look.
you know, less entertaining
Look.
than the men's game.
Look,
Ne?
can I say something quickly?
Okay.
I know it is a bit slower than men's cricket. Look, if the guys' cricket, sponsorship, there's 100 million rands. And the 100 million rands is sponsorship, and then they divide it and then they calculate uti. For this sponsorship, these guys are getting so much. For their sponsorship, make it a ratio. That's equal pay. So meaning that if you bring in 100,000 rands worth of sponsorship, right, and we give you 10%, and I bring in 50,000 and I get 10%, that's equal pay.
That's probably what's happening now.
I know.
No, that is what's happening now.
Oh.
What the fight is about now is saying re batla ho kgola tjhelete e lekanang le ya-
No,
le
number
ya
two.
Maji.
Number two.
And that is
number
impossible.
two, guys. Number two. We need to take it and put it in prime time and make sure it's watched. Put it in, make it a law that it's prime time so that it gets traction. Look at
Mare-
the spinning thing. Once it's Red Bull, oh, fine enough. Yeah, Red Bull got involved, and there is.
But where do you get the money from? That's the question.
You create interest.
Where do you get the money from? You get the money from the
No,
advertisers.
Mswati, look at this. BM does this very well. Very well. Why? What is the need for X6? Honestly. It's a 4-seater.
5.
SUV. Okay. Maybe 5. SUV. That has got a small boot. Big tire. It doesn't go off-road. What? I'm not saying only that. I'm saying even the okay, let me
Let's talk about
the
talk
BMW.
About,
But it's sold. They created an interest, they hyped it up, and it's sold. Let's watch, let's put it on primetime TV. You want a children's cricket, children cricket. You look at.
But let me tell you this, and this is the funny part about the success of South African cricket, ne? And how CSA makes most of their money. TV rights, right? Now, TV rights depend on who you play. That is why you choose wisely who you bring
Yes.
into the country. Ne? You'll see that most tours, we bring in the Asian countries. Number one, the viewership. I mean, India's got 1 billion people. 1 billion people watch cricket. If you bring, I think when
I'm sure a billion plus the rest.
and then they like to bring,
plus everything
they like
else.
to bring Bangladesh. We bring Pakistan because we've got a high amount of those people in the country right now. Ne? And Gaten Obatlabatsa. No, but it's true. There's a lot of Bangladeshis. There's a lot of Pakistanis in the country. Ne? Mabahambe, I'm not part of that. Ne? So that is how CSA
So you say there's
makes
outside of Bangladesh, the second biggest population is Bangladeshian.
Bangladesh. India, ke wa tseba hore
The second biggest,
the second biggest population of Indians. So what's the problem
Outside
if
of
we say
India.
Bangladeshis and Pakistanis? There's nothing wrong. There's a lot of Pakistanis. I remember there was a
Where are
game, Badlala Ko,
Okay.
they were playing in Poch.
Where are they?
Bakasi. Probably selling some snacks.
No. Let's
But
leave
anyway,
this, please.
so that's how CSA makes money. Through sponsorship, India and the Asian countries are the teams that bring in the most money. Now, when you look on the women's side, yes, India, ne? But if you bring Bangladesh, if you bring Pakistan, weak teams, we understand. Less interest is
Australia.
shown. Less interest is shown in these teams and no people then go to the stadium. You don't want to go watch Royal AM Idlala le Chippa United. You'd rather watch Chiefs Idlala le Sundowns. You understand?
But
So that's
yes.
my thing in terms of sponsorship. We'll talk
I
more
get you.
about the team sponsorship, equal pay. I watched, if you have time, look for a documentary called Hope.
Yeah.
It's about the Hope Solo, who used to be goalkeeper at USA, and the fight for equal pay in the women's game in America, ne? In soccer, and how she did the change. So watch that, and then maybe
We'll
now
chat
for
about-
some
maybe let's
context.
do about
And
it.
then quick results. Bolo.
Amakhosi ajabulile sashisicathulo.
Fonile.
Go.
Do you notice that?
I'm not going
do you
to say
notice-
anything.
Do you notice that when we won, we told the coach.
Who's we?
Pirates.
Who's we?
Pirates.
Oh, the Pirates.
Yeah. So don't ask me more questions. Right? I'm a pirate
I was
fan.
just gonna
I know you're going to ask me. One day I'm going to say what talk means. Utopanya panya, okay?
No, you.
I'm a Pirates fan. Let's leave it there. When we won, hey, coach, you know, coach, you know, you're playing 15 people and there was a coach. You know,
What's he saying? Who was saying what about the coach?
The last
I don't know what you're
I
talking
won
about.
2 weeks ago, I talked about Pirates and I was laughing. I was happy.
Yeah.
What did you say about the coach?
What did we say?
Nothing.
You know what? You see this?
We asked him who's the coach, and
no,
he
no,
didn't
not coach.
know.
I'm referee. Ish, referee.
No, but we were
Yeah.
stating facts.
Yeah. The referee.
Yeah, but the ref got that decision
And
wrong.
even now,
It's a
there's
fact.
still a problem
Fine.
with refereing in the
Fine.
African game, not just
Fine.
in South
But why
Africa.
talking about Tatsakalo?
No,
Where's I think a weekend?
I can have Tata. I can win.
Where?
And
Now
then
we
where, nah?
Pirates. What happened that weekend?
No, I lost 3. So
You lost 3 what?
I lost 3. I lost 3-2. I actually came back. It was 3-0. Came back to 2. Okay.
Came back way.
Where?
You didn't win. You
I
didn't come
didn't
back.
win, but from 3.
But that's not a comeback.
From 3 to 2.
That's not a comeback.
Chiefs doesn't do that.
Good. And what
There's
happened
never done
yesterday?
that.
Comeback is you're
The
actually
last-
back. You arrived. You're back.
But from 3 to 2.
What happened yesterday?
Hemone, I lost. Okay.
You didn't lose. You
What
won.
happened? Oh, I won
Anyway,
yesterday.
Pirates
No, what
win
day is it
yesterday.
today? Sorry,
And
sorry,
it messed me up so much.
He lost.
Ne ke betjhitse ticket.
He lost.
Or the game is going to be a draw. I trust SuperSport with the defense. ne?
But
And after having lost
Is there anything
4-0 ne, to Chiefs, you think Gavin Hunt will make them
something's wrong with that
focus?
team.
Yeah,
man.
there's something wrong, especially SuperSport. They can't lose. I mean, they lost what 2-0 yesterday.
Can I ask you something?
to
Before
Pirates.
you won Saturday, before that, when last did you win?
How?
I'm
It
just-
was the game before that.
I'm just no. Not game before that.
no, but
When last?
Let's
When
put it
last?
this way.
our form is picking up.
When last? I'm not saying your form is picking up or dropping. The last 2
When
games.
last what?
Did you win?
Eroko Arabi, this season, in the league and in the cup, Chiefs has lost 1 game.
One game.
And then Pirates.
That's it.
No, I week up.
No, okay. I must not talk about Pirates.
Pirates
fine. No,
lost,
that's fine.
Malo
One game.
Banyana, but it's
So we
okay.
can talk about Pirates.
It's okay.
From memory, I can recall this loss from this past weekend.
From this past
That's it.
weekend. Pirates has been playing well,
Chiefs, that's
and
it
no
also.
one is going to deny
That's
that
odd,
fact.
that's fine.
Pirates hona jwale. Ke bona,
That's okay.
I think the team that
That's
can
fine.
rival
Past Sundowns.
Sundowns.
That's all I wanted.
And you know why the Chiefs fans are happy? We're not happy at the fact that we are winning, but the fact that we are actually starting to play some good football.
And mind you, it's them that keep comparing. We're just happy about Chiefs. And
Wona
he
ha
goes
rena-
off.
wa tseba ne ke shebile ko
We are
Twitter,
genuinely
ba re-
happy that Chiefs is turning around.
But hey, the banter
me tell
is
you this.
quiet now on social media because the draw came out. Bazodlala ne Sundowns. Guys, we don't care. We want to play good football. We fill up the stadiums. We make South African soccer
The editing.
what
I'm
South
going to
African
do this.
soccer
I'm
is.
I'm going to show this snippet. I'm a Hey, Pirates, where were you? And I'm going to play this. We don't care about Pirates winning.
No
I'm
one
gonna
said
do that.
Pirates, where were you? But
He just said it.
The one thing, ne, there's a line that says, football, haina therefore. You guys were happy to be thrown against Makesi. Banfagu case. Now it's you again saying, the throw against Sundowns. Bolana therefore.
Okay.
Anything can happen. It all happens within 90 minutes. We may win, we
Well
may
done,
lose.
Chiefs. Let me do that.
But
Well done.
what Muswat is saying is right.
Well
What we're
done.
happy about is that we can see the turnaround. We may not win anything this season, but give us time. Chiefs is on its way back.
All right, so that's football.
A real comeback, not 3-2. You're
Not
back. You're back
3-2,
nowhere.
we are back from
you didn't
where?
arrive,
Gee,
Chief. You
where?
didn't get to 3.
Don't
There's no
know.
comeback here.
Do you
So
think it can
it-
happen, guys, Chiefs?
Yes, it can.
Too.
So anyway,
Okay.
enough about Chiefs. And South African football, European football is back after the international break.
Okay.
Did you see the hat trick yesterday?
How
Was it
na
yesterday?
how na team in Tinang? Ten Hag must go. That's all I'm going to say. Full stop. Man United.
But they won this past weekend.
They
He lost the ticket, I'm sure.
I lost money. That's for sure.
Let's move on.
guys, I will never in my life put my money again on Man United
He lost.
to do anything.
He lost.
But it's fine.
He lost.
IPL quickly, Indian Premier League. South Africa's Heinrich Klaassen has just gone for 23 crores. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Indian rupees. That's about 48.2 million salary per year for the next 3 years.
Well done.
So when I was saying last thing and I want my kid to play cricket, it's because of this. IPL is a 6-week tournament.
Well done.
And for hitting sixes and being a wicket keeper, then Obamnat. So I'm happy about that. Well done to this homie for that.
Well done.
And then
if it's South African earning that much,
and
big
then
up.
the box squad is out for the end of year tour. Your boy injured himself, Sasha.
I know.
Injured himself, so he's not on the tour. Manny's there with Pollard, so Manny will play at some point.
That's good.
Hopefully he can get his act right this time. So that's my ish from the sports desk. Ticket, we'll post the ticket
F1. Did
if
you
it
watch
ever
F1?
happens. If it ever happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about that one.
We'll talk. Let's talk about it next week.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about. Red Bull Racing. Max.
I'm
Max-
actually, you know what? Red
Max
Bull
is
Racing
get- is-
is getting a bit better, but I actually been happy that it's been like this because here now we are seeing racing, you know? We are seeing
It's
proper
not
racing.
one-sided. It's always boring when
The
it's
Red Bull
one-sided.
car was just to talk
And
about
this whole
Red Bull
media matchup that the media tried to create
with
with Lewis,
Yes.
it's been thrown back into their faces because now there are new drivers that are coming through, Leclerc, Lando Norris, do you understand? So now
It's fun.
it's creating
It's fun. It's fun to
because
watch it.
when you watch, you know, have you seen the documentary on Netflix, F1, where they follow them throughout the season, and you see the amount of work that all of these guys put in,
Yeah.
you know, and how talented you must be
The level
to
of
be
fitness.
at
Yeah,
that
the
level.
level of-
Remember, I sent another video, the reflex
Yes.
between a F1 driver and
Yes.
a quarterback, NFL, and those guys,
Yeah.
they
Look,
are supreme
Look,
athletes.
I'm enjoying F1 now
Yeah.
because it was becoming predictable. And you can't blame the guy. You can't blame Red Bull if they're producing a good car and everything works out. But them not working out, it's opened up the level field. Lando Norris is now, what?
Charles Leclerc,
Charles Leclerc,
I like the Frenchie.
Yeah.
King
Yeah.
Monaco, but he's a Frenchie. So I like that boy. So we'll
Yeah.
put up a ticket. I've been winning. I've been losing. I have been winning. I
you
have been
understand?
losing.
Okay.
Right?
We're going to go with the predictions now.
I have. You know. Here's my thing with my tickets. Ne? Like yesterday,
He's
I
gonna
played a
explain.
ticket, 7 games. Right. The first game, AC Milan versus Le Bruges. I bet corners.
You bet corners.
Corners, yeah. How many corners are going to be in the game?
Okay.
I say there's going to be over 8.5 corners, meaning that there should be 9 corners in the game. Guess how many corners were in the game?
9.
8 corners.
8. Shame, skis.
Isn't it always that?
8 corners.
What's
And-
up, you lose
and
that?
I've got the proof. I'll show you the proof. But anyway, guys, don't forget the WhatsApp number is going to be here on the screen. Don't send nudes.
This guy's obsessed, eh?
We found
We've
news
got
there from
enough.
his number.
We've got enough. We've got enough
They were
nudes.
from his number.
So please send us any lovely messages, any funny stories. This week's topic about the car batteries. Tell us anything. YouTube, WhatsApp,
Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter. Like, subscribe, and
TikTok.
comment.
Oh, yes. And thanks to Solid Gold, the studios. Big up, guys.
Big up, guys. Brennan, our homie.
Thank you.
Where's Liam? He's your student. You can say yes or no.
Bye.
How long?